Patti's menu, and I'm going to, oh what a gorgeous day, I'm looking at the sunshine, beautiful, love it. So I'm in the garden, I'm going to cook you a rice dish. I love rice, purple rice, white rice, red, all sorts, and I'm cooking the green rice dish that I love to cook up, okay? I'm using basmati rice. Let's look into let's check the ingredients out. So I've got basmati rice in there. I've got exactly 2 measures of this in the cup here. My beautiful Port Merion cup. Love Port Merion. So that, and then I'm going to be adding 3 cups of water to 2 cups of rice. It's normally 2 to 1, but for some reason I do 3 to 2, and it works brilliantly. We're not going to burn a single grain of rice, not a single grain. I'm going to put my hob on now. No, let's finish the ingredients. Right, I've got spices here. I've got fennel, I've got turmeric, I've got garlic, I've got cumin, I've got sliced fennel, green beans, shallots, and some spinach. And I just might add some star anise, okay? Might add some star anise. Okay, so we're going to get this on, get the pan on, get it nice and hot. Yep, that's on. I'll get nice and hot. We're going to put a little bit of oil in there to coat the rice and the spices, just a little bit. And I'm going to start by frying my shallots and fennel. So, is that hot enough? Yeah, it's getting there. So the shallots go in. In go the shallots. And I'm going to add, whoops, the fennel. Now this is funny because normally I do my spices first and then I add the onion, but I'm doing it the other way around because I want to brown this a bit, so it doesn't really matter. So while that's in there, the sizzle has begun. The cumin seeds are going to go in. I've got, yeah, that'll do, that's fine. Cumin in there, and some fennel seeds. It's quite aniseedy this because I've got fennel seeds, and I might use the star anise, so not all of it. Right there. In goes the fennel, which it's smelling beautiful already. Beautiful. What else? I'm going to put the green beans in now. We'll come closer and take a look at what's happening in the pan. We'll just get it a little brown. And we've got to be careful here not to burn the spices. I'm going to turn the heat down just a little. Right. Beautiful. The garlic can go in now. Now the garlic is one of the last things to go in because that burns very quickly. Okay. So garlic's in there. And I'm going to add my turmeric. Oh, beautiful. I'm going to add a lot, come on. Beautiful. Okay, now my rice can join this lot. In goes the rice. Oh, it smells nice. It smells beautiful. Please come and take a look at this. Please bring me some salt when you go in this. Oh, look at that. It smells beautiful. Okay, let's coat all the rice. We want the rice to sort of glisten in there. That's enough oil. Just keep stirring till it's all sort of nice and yellow. I'm soon going to add some water to it. Beautiful. The spinach I'm going to put in towards the, well, at the end. This is going to cook for 10 minutes. And I'll turn the heat off and then add the spinach and leave it to cook with the residual heat. And it'll cook, the spinach will cook just from the heat from the rice. You can add different. You can add spring onions, you know, green parts of the spring onions as well, or chops and spring onions, ordinary onions. I think what happens with the shallots is the shallots are quite mild and mellow, and onions a bit harsh, but we can tame the onion in the pot. So if you've got onion, just use the onion. It doesn't really matter at all. And sometimes I add celery, leeks, all the green stuff, just to get it looking really nice and green, and it's all really beautiful. So wow. Okay, this is all nicely coated. I'm going to add my hot water. So I've got 3 cups of hot water to 2 cups of rice. Very nice. That's it. We'll just give it a stir. I'm going to add a little bit of salt, not too much, because we've got lots of spice in there for flavour. So I saw that the wind took that away. That's it. In goes the salt. Bring it up to boil a bit. Once that boils, I'm going to turn it right down and leave it for 10 minutes. It's starting to boil there. Okay, so I can turn that down. Nice and low. And I'm going to cover my rice to trap in the steam. It's on there. There's my lid. On goes the lid. And just crunch this around the sides. And that's it. You don't want any steam to escape. Rice just cooks with steam. So that's all you need. Beautiful. And I'm going to time this, so it's going to be on for 10 minutes. Okay, 10 minutes, we'll be back. It's 5 minutes past 11 now. So we'll be back at 11:15. You know what? It's 10 minutes now. It's an aircraft number. Someone was learning how to play guitar earlier on, but it doesn't matter at all. So let's see, 10 minutes. Let's see what's happening here. Oops, it is. That is steam hot. Oh, see, that's almost done. So the spinach is going to go in. Whoops. Okay, that's going to go in just over the top. Now I didn't put my star anise in, so I'm going to break a couple of spokes and just drop them in. Just poke them through. I'm going to cover that again, and it's off now, so it's going to be on residual heat for another 10 minutes. Okay. That's it. 10 minutes, and then we'll check that afterwards. Right, another 10 minutes and we're back. This rice had better be done and not burnt. Lid out of the way. There's a spinach, all wilted. I'm going to take the star anise out. I can smell it already. Beautiful. And just coat this spinach through the rice. Now let's get to the bottom to see. I'm going to use my silicone spoon to see if we haven't burnt any of it at all. Look at that. You see? In the pan, not burnt. Beautiful. So I'm going to spoon some rice into, it's a green day today, so we've got a green, beautiful green bowl. Oh yes, look at the fennel. Oh, beautiful aroma. Oh. I'm going to be eating this very soon. I've just got to show, okay, hang on. I've got boil. Just going to sit that on the side and scoop some of the rice into that as well. It's just aromatic. You can smell the fennel, you can smell the cumin. I've got some fennel fronds here. Can you come up, Mr. Cameraman? A little bit on there. A little bit of fennel. Front on there. Oh, the wind's taking it away. Never mind. On there. There we are. How gorgeous is that? And that is our fennel, cumin, turmeric, bean. It's a green rice day, and that is it. And spinach as well. And what I love is the fact that we didn't burn a single grain. Please come back, cameraman, and take a look at this. Just look at that in there. Not a single grain underneath there was burnt. Not one. Look at that. Perfect rice. This is how you cook perfect rice. Delicious. And without all this greeny stuff going on, all you have to do for the same perfect rice dish would be to put a little bit of oil in the pan, add your rice, coat it till it glistens nicely, add a little bit of salt, your water, or water first and then salt, stir it, cover it tight with tin foil. I think it really helps because sometimes the lids are a bit wonky and steam will escape. Rice cooks with steam. So you cover that for 10 minutes and turn it off and leave it for another 10 minutes on the residual heat. Isn't that gorgeous? Beautiful. There's my rice dish. Beautiful. Thank you. I'll come back again and bring you something else later.